everyone, my name is BWEHMAS. I am the project manager here at SuperPacs, and today I'm just going to be going over a few things for helping close out the project. We are at the end of the U.S. Army backpack project, and so far it's been a pretty good success. So to continue that on the path to the end here. So like I said, it's time to begin the process of closing out this project. Overall, it has been a success. We've met the majority of our deadlines. We've stayed within the budget. For now, it's just going to be more of getting everything in order to help close out the project. So these are the following things I think we need to complete to close out the project. Verify that work order has been filled for the customer. So the final work order, along with the other two deliverables, we just need to verify do you guys have all 200 backpacks, because that's exactly what they ordered. We want to give them exactly what they asked for, and verify obviously the quality of it. So and then verify that the total money spent is below the set budget. So right now it's more of a thing where we're just kind of determining the odds and ends of that, and obviously there's been a little bit more money spent at the end here, but right now the majority of it has been spent. So just kind of verify what we're going to be at the end. Verify the scope of the project is in line with guidance set forth in statement of work. So in terms of expectations of the customer and of senior management and myself, we just need to make sure that everything in terms of quality and all that stuff is good to go. And then we'll begin shutdown operations. That's going to be mainly the odds and ends things, like canceling the lease at our place of operation, returning the leased equipment that we have, and all the odds and ends like that. And then schedule follow-up project reviews, which we will get into at the end. So first, verifying work order has been achieved. Verify with U.S. Army that they have received the quantity desired and those were on schedule. So, first of all, we have to kind of just go back a little bit. We did get the first delivery of 100 backpacks to them, and as far as we know, they did get all 100 of them. The second delivery was a little bit delayed because of the unforeseen circumstances that happened in the first delivery, with the backpack design being a little flawed. So we had to kind of go back a little bit and restart. So with that, we had to amp up labor and amp up a little bit more resources. So during that second delivery phase, we had to cut back a little bit on all that, so which delayed the second delivery. But they have the second delivery right now. We're just preparing for the final delivery. So we've received full payments and that they were on schedule. We did not receive the first payment on schedule, but we did end up receiving it. The second payment we did get on time. The third one we have not gotten yet, obviously, because we haven't sent the final. We haven't gotten quite to that date yet. So make sure that terms of contract are satisfied, engage interest in follow-up orders. One main focus that the senior management wanted was us to do a good enough job to the point where they wanted to come back and have a follow-up order for future needs for this product. So that's very important to them. So we want to make sure that we do mention that to them. So ensure that the quality has been met for the order. Quality is a big thing for us. And with the design flaws and all at the beginning and all of the other, what's the word, like stuff that's happened, like roadblocks we've hit and all that stuff, we need to make sure that it's working for them. So we will be following up with the ground forces, special forces, to see how it's working for them. Verify scope and budget. This kind of ties back into what we were just talking about with the quality and everything. We just need to make sure that everything's working for them. When we're running the project, we need to verify the project still has been met to the guidelines set. So in terms of the main ones I would say for senior management were the deliverables were on time, the milestones were on time, the budget was set at 1.5 million, and that we were within it, and the follow-up orders like I talked about earlier. And like I said, part of this was ensuring the budget is below the 1.5 million, and we did at this point we were around $1.2 million spent. We were expected to spend another $150,000 to help close out the operation. So at this point, it's expected that we will be below the budget. So ensure all the deliverables and milestones are made and are made on time. Like I said, each of us on both ends, the customer and us, we were off a little bit in two instances, but in terms of the overall project, we were pretty much on time with everything else. Fall meetings. So this was mentioned earlier. So we're going to set up a meeting for the project review on November 16, 2017, which is about a half a year away, so 6 months. This meeting we used to discuss how the project went from our perspective and the perspective of the customer. So in terms of we are going to do enough all the research, kind of gather all the data we did on our end, gather data from their end in terms of how they're satisfied, the quality and all that stuff. and kind of just see how like in terms of like we may feel like it went well, they may feel like it went well, but maybe it didn't really actually go out as well as we thought. So it's just more of a thing to just kind of review the project and see what we can do better, what we can continue to do well. So, and we'll schedule a follow-up project review 6 months following the initial project review. So just another like a more like more information kind of a review after that. So. And then, so now we'll begin closing the project. Everything has been verified and completed. It is time to begin shutting down operations for the project. So this is that part at the beginning, part of the closing checklist. So this is require the following: cancel these location operations. We do have 2 locations. One was for mainly the design. One was mainly for design and testing, and then the other one's basically just for production. Basically, we're going to cancel the leases. We do have that till the end of June. Currently, it is April. So we are expecting that. With like the turnover, we were just in case if we had any like delays or anything like that, we were going to just have it till June, and we could always extend it if we had to. So to the end of June, we are going to have it up. So we will just mainly it's going to be a lot of cleanup and a lot of extra stuff in that time period, the next 2 months. So returning our technical equipment, so that'll be part of the cleanup. We have the technical equipment we ended up borrowing because we aren't really, I mean, in terms of the products we do, we're probably going to have another project like this. Like, well, obviously we'll take any project, but in terms of each project's different, and this is like equipment that was especially like specific to this project and to like this product. So we were going to return that equipment because we leased it. Final payouts for employees. So at the in line item contracts for each employee, they were going to get final bonus when we reach the end of the project, and that is in part of that $150,000. Like I said, we're going to be spending the budget, and then debris senior management. So this will be mainly on my end. I'm going to be submitting a final project report to management for approval. And this mainly summarizes what I said. We'll start finishing the lease of the place of operations. We'll then return the equipment. Like I said, it's coinciding the final milestone payment will pay out the end of successful project bonus, outline our employee contracts. So that will be the final payout is supposed to be at the end of May. So we're expecting your first paycheck in June will have the bonus in it. The process we begin to manage around the project success. So our process is appropriate because when working to shut down an operation as large as this, there has to be time to give into these processes. I think people kind of think when we were like, we just closed, we were done with the project, we're just like done. There's like no more work to be had or anything like that. So it's more of a thing. We need to understand that the project's not over until we officially are closed out. This process will allow us to officially wrap up the project and subsequently follow up on the project through review and follow-up orders. So like we said, very important for senior management, that we get those follow-up orders, and through the reviews, we'll be able to kind of just look at this a little bit more. The goal right now is to have the final project report mailed out to senior management today, and it should arrive tomorrow. And as long as it's approved and the plans are good to go, we will be closing out this process as a success. And that is the end. Thank you all for coming.